conference
And
will now be recorded.
here decided they wanted them instead of letting us.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I'll call the meeting of the town board of the town of Cottage Grove to order. We have a quorum present. The meeting was properly posted. Let's stand for the flag pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks, everyone. And we have the minutes from last meeting.
I would move approval as presented.
I did have one,
You have something?
yeah, it's petty, I think, but back in the back page, C, where it says conditionally accept the public improvements of Kennedy Hills First Edition and authorizing the reduction of the, and I think that's supposed to say
Surety.
surely.
Surety.
Surety.
Something missing in there.
It's just the
E
E missing.
or something, whatever it's supposed to be, yeah.
So,
Thank you.
that's the only thing I saw.
With the editing, spell check, spell correction from Troy, I would move approval.
I'll second.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes as presented with the one minor spelling correction. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Finance report and approval of bills.
Lots of tax payments.
One of the trucks blow a hose?
Yeah, Justin's
Uh-oh.
transmission line.
Nothing catastrophic?
No. Oh, and then it might have been Dan's actually. His blue light lock was it a Burke bill or international bill? Burke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Dan's. Same as those two in his last meeting. Justin's was pretty minor though.
Hey, Kim, what's the payment for $9.54 to Dane County Public Health for the private sewer?
So when the county collects back taxes and they get back specials too, so that was somebody's private septic maintenance charge from a delinquent tax bill.
Oh,
And so they send that to us they send the specials to us, and like, it would also be if they had a trash pickup bill, we would have gotten that, which we did. But we have to send the sewer stuff back to the county because that's the county's special charge.
okay.
So it's from 2023. It was a delinquent tax bill they must have collected on. They sent us the specials and then we send that to the county, up to Dane County Public Health.
The Ahara Winds pilot project.
Yeah, that's an annual fee to be part of that consortium.
Okay.
Is that Middleton Power Center, is that 2 chainsaws or 2 saw chains?
I think it was.
I thought it was 2 chains for a saw.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, 2 chains for a saw?
Yeah.
Okay.
With fire department.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah, there's special chains that go through the asphalt shingles and stuff.
Yeah, she put saws and
Really
saw in there.
interesting. Wow.
They can tolerate the metal when they hit a nail and stuff.
Okay. Oh, is
Wow.
that part of the EMT or
Fire.
fire? Okay.
Yeah, they have a chainsaw in every truck.
So they have to replace them annually?
Yeah, because they don't sharpen. They're go until they're done, throw them away.
And they were cutting holes in the roof of the Wolf House up
Oh,
here.
Yeah, for the
When
training.
they,
Oh,
when
that
they were
one.
using it for training before they knocked it down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they probably have got one, no, maybe not in that garage up here.
Oh, yeah.
Good garage.
That burns. The corner of Taylor and Main Street.
When was that?
A couple weeks ago.
Not even,
Week ago?
yeah. Big fire,
Yeah. That-
real fire,
Real fire.
real fire.
It's that old house, it's an apartment building in the corner up here.
Of Taylor Street and in the
on
Main Street,
The garage.
the garage behind that,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, that one, really? I better notice next time I'm driving, because I don't go that way very. Take miles around.
Because the garage doors were closed when we went by, and it was really coming out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
There was a truck already on scene then.
The Purple Cow Organics annual fee, compost collection, does that cover all of our dumping? But really, we can take all of that for that fee.
Yep. I forget how much there was this year.
I don't know if I got it. Oh, how much it was?
How much we took in this year.
Oh,
I'd have to
yeah,
look
I
at my
don't know.
computer.
Did they tell us?
618, I
Or
don't
do you
think that's
know that,
bad.
or-
I have that.
Okay,
Yeah, we did our contract last year, didn't we?
yeah,
Yeah.
Incredibly
It
good.
went up from last year though,
it's got an accelerator. in
about
it,
8
yeah.
ton.
Oh, it did. Oh, your volume,
Yeah, volume.
or weight, I guess.
But that's what we figured, because, once you get that first 3 years in, it's kind of gone up that every year.
Motion to approve the deposits of $7,069,969.68 and check issued 38,340-38,376. That enough? EFT payments, 48,283.04.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion by Fauger, second by Troy to approve the deposits of $7,069,969.68. Checks 383.40 through 383.76, and the EFT payments of $48,283.04. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
I will move approval of the per diems.
Second.
Motion by Christie, second by Mike to approve the per diems as presented. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. And also, I will mention as soon as I get to the page, our unaudited cash and investment balances of, gosh, I wish that was all our money.
I know.
$21,204,348.59. That's a lot of dollars.
Been really busy.
Next item, public concerns, public's opportunity to speak to the town board about any subject that is not a specific agenda item. Anybody on?
Eric is on and Pat Buckholz is on.
Okay. Hearing nothing, we'll move on. New business, discuss and consider adoption of resolution 2026-01-05, adopting certain fees.
So the two things that are highlighted that you talked about during budget time were to increase the rental fee for the halls to $175. And then also because your per diems go up in May, increasing the town board meeting, special town board meeting cost to cover those per diems. I don't know if we talked about it or not, or at some point there was a talk about the plan commission fees too, so I just highlighted all those. Those are all, it's the change of land use fee, it's the preliminary plat, the final plat, all of those plan commission special meeting, they all have a base fee of $350, which is enough to cover all 7 plan commission members. There isn't anything in there for staff. I mean, generally your staff isn't costing you anything extra because we just don't work that, we don't keep them the rest of the week or something, but there, just so you know, there is not anything in there for staff. And that's all I had highlighted, unless there's anything else in there that you saw that you wanted to talk about now. I guess when Dan comes to board meetings, you pay him extra.
Yeah, that's true. Well, are we paying you overtime or you just doing
Whatever.
comp time?
Whatever it ends up being, it's usually overtime.
He's got 40 hours, otherwise it's.
Right, I didn't know if he
overtime
was
if he has
taking
a-
off an hour early or,
No, yeah, if I have sick time or anything like that, then it's just straight paid. No, generally I don't. I usually work all my hours.
and what do you do minute for minute or you just like a flat hour and a half or what typically have you been
Yeah, it
doing?
depends on what it is. If it goes 2 hours, I take 2 hours, but if it's, I don't know, I usually run it to the quarter. I usually
Yeah.
don't go by a minute, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what he does.
So we get out at 7:50, it's 45 minutes.
No,
It'll
I'm,
take an hour.
I was just unaware of how you actually,
Yeah,
documented it and stuff. So,
it's always on my time card as other meetings are.
yes.
So that one depends on how long the meeting is. And he's not, he's usually at every meeting, but sometimes he isn't. So I don't know if you can really put that in the fee for the special meeting. A special meeting he might not even be at, That's really where that one comes into. And he's not at the plan commission meetings usually.
If I am, I don't get paid for this.
You should, if you're there in official
Well,
capacity.
if for that, yeah, but if I come just to
Yeah,
listen in, I don't usually,
right.
I don't put it down. Which I've been at for some, and I don't put it down.
Motion to approve resolution 2026-1-05, adopting certain fees.
So just the fees that I changed.
Yeah, the fees that have been changed. Is that good enough?
So the 175 for the rentals and the 375 for a special town board meeting.
Yeah.
effective May 1st, after the new rates kick in.
Got it.
Okay,
I'll second that. What, it was $300?
it was 300. Yeah.
Well, if it's going up $25 per board member, that's.
Yeah, that one, it must have had $50 in there for me or something before.
But an extra 75 isn't good to cover 5.
Well, you're going up from 50 to, you're going up $25.
Right. So that's really
How
just
did we get
increasing
375?
that there'll be $50 that won't be covered by that then, should be
Yeah, how did we get
$425.
that?
To have 5 board members of $75
Mhm.
each.
Yeah. I don't know how we got that. I wasn't thinking.
Can I move to amend this and increase it to $425 instead of $375? Or do we have to do that at a different meeting? because it's-
375, 75 times 5 is 375.
Okay,
So there's nothing in there for staff.
okay.
There used to be, I think there used to be though, because it went from 3,
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, because it was,
there was $50 in there extra for staff
Right.
before.
Do you think that should?
You want to keep that 50 in there?
what's that?
Do you want to keep that 50 in there? Or just put leave it at 375?
Yes, why not? I mean,
Why not?
because
I agree.
you can't guarantee that whomever is gonna take time off
So that
that.
makes it 425. You want to move that to 425?
Can I move to amend
Yeah.
this to 425?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that okay with Mr. Mike?
Yeah.
You've got a question, do we want it anywhere where there isn't any staff? Money's put in, should we put that in there?
So, well, I didn't,
Anywhere, there's some, let's see, on the first page, it says, the planning commission, but it doesn't have any staff fee in there.
yeah, those never have.
You want to put that in there,
That's up to you guys.
is that, what do you think?
Yeah, if we're putting staff in for regular town board, staff is always here for plan,
That can get lengthy.
or the special town board, I should say. And then we amend that to include staff for plan commission also,
You
see?
want to add $50 to all the 350s?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we get a motion in a second or what?
You
Yeah.
did your
We
motion?
made the motion, I
You
seconded.
seconded it?
Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Right.
Consider approval of the engagement letter with Johnson and Block for our 2025 audit.
This is just your standard, every year the same, pretty much.
It's no different than last year's. What's their attested,
Neither is a report, so.
what's their non-attested services?
Say what?
Non-attested services.
Non-attested services.
Non-attested services. What does that mean?
Well, I do know that if you're doing accounting work, that you're basically, when you sign your engagement letter with the client, that you're gonna be doing everything according to, what is it, generally accepted accounting practice, the GAAP stuff, but this might be just an admin person, who's just transcribing stuff or,
I think it just means that they're just reviewing what we provide them.
Oh, they're,
That kind of a thing
they're
where
not
they're,
gonna test it.
yeah,
Okay.
they're not gonna attest that we did it, I don't know,
Right,
right necessarily, they're just,
yeah, it says in there too that they'll work with the material they have. but
Right,
they're not-
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I underlined.
And like I said, you can go back about 5 years and get the same, read the same thing.
yeah, this is the standard letter and yeah,
Yeah,
Mike
okay.
is right. It's a more or less a boilerplate report that it's the
Yeah.
exact same information reported every year with new
Yeah.
numbers in it.
Okay,
That's all, you know, that's all per all the GASB standards and that's how it has to be.
I'll move approval of the letter of engagement with Johnson and Block Company for the 2025 audit.
Second,
Motion by Christie, second by Mike to approve the letter of engagement with Johnson and Block for the 2025 audit. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Next item, discuss and consider whether to renew the traffic cloud software subscription.
So I messed up here. I did not catch this in the budget. I thought we had another year. So this is not budgeted for. So you saw the responses from the deputies. I don't know how much you guys look at the reports you get. You just have to decide if you want to pay that much money, and you can see that the price on this is for the
Reports is just one section of what it does though.
yeah. But this is the cloud stuff. So like without this, you can't
Do anything.
do anything.
They're just a speed board then.
Right, it'd just be a speed board.
The cloud puts it in permanently, right? Into your,
Cloud allows you to interact with it, basically.
Yeah, it gathers your information, keeps it.
is it worth it? Is that the one we're talking about with the
Speed
officer that brought it up, or
Yeah,
the letter there?
Yeah, and there was also an email from Jen Grafton kind of saying the same thing. Everybody is like, yeah, they kind of use it, but it's not necessary. I don't know. Dan was saying
We'd
that,
have to hook a computer physically to it to change any of the parameters on it without the cloud stuff.
So why do we need
Say that
it?
Again, please.
Right, well, without it, I'd have to hook my computer physically to the thing to
Oh,
get it to change anything to it. So we had to log into the sign itself, which is probably not a big deal. We can just bring it back here, get it on the Wi-Fi, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I don't know what it does without this, if it does anything.
what would you need to change on it?
Like speed parameters, like, so when you set it in a 25 zone,
Yeah.
you don't want it flashing at,
Oh, sure.
10 miles an hour. You want it flashing at 25. Or if it's in a 45, you don't want it flashing at 25.
And you don't move them around a whole lot, do you?
No, typically we try to keep those ones, if they're on a 45, we try to keep them in that area, or a 35.
You know, if we skip this for at least 1 year,
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
We
Then
have to
you'll
see
know.
how it
That's-
goes.
See how it goes.
That, I did ask them
But
if we like cancel this and then we restart it, does he anticipate it's gonna go up? And he said no.
Okay.
And to me, I mean, if this thing was sending our officers a text saying, you've just had a speeder go through here,
Yeah.
and they track it that way so that they could be there at a certain
No,
time,
it's.
Yeah, it does. It does.
it does send them a text?
Yeah.
Yes,
They all get them on their phone.
Okay, I know that.
Yep.
but again,
Well, so what?
right,
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
they
so
they
darn it.
still gotta respond to
Went
the
by a
call.
half an hour ago. Okay.
Well, from what it looked like and what Jennifer was saying and Sean was saying, is like, we know what's going on. It's not like it's a huge area we have to patrol that we don't know. So I wanted to say, skip it this year and
I agree.
go from
Yeah,
there.
we'll figure out how to
Yeah.
change them in that way.
is that a
That is a
motion, Troy?
motion. That is a motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Troy, second by Christie, to not to renew the all traffic subscription for our speed boards.
For the 2026 year.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Discuss and consider revisions to Town of Cottage Grove ordinance, section 9.10 for parades and or races.
Just we put this on here because the last time we had an application, there was some pushback about it and some discussion that maybe we should look at it. So if you
Can't remember, what was it about? I don't even
The
remember. what-
UTV one.
remember when the UTV ride
Oh.
was in here and he was, yeah,
There's a tractor one too.
tractor one, yeah, well, yeah.
And then they had the bicycle where she had to come and speak because there were some problems.
But this last guy really challenged it, like, why do you have this? Why do you make us do that? So I don't know if you wanna, I don't know if you have anything ready tonight or not, but this is what it is. You know, I guess the one thing I kind of wonder is, in this day and age, is it necessary to be mailing letters to everybody along the route? Do anybody even open it? We post everything on the website, we post it on Facebook. You know, not that everybody is on those things, but they can be, especially the website. Anybody can sign up for notices on the website. And so, I don't know if it's an extra expense for all of them and it's extra work, not a lot, but a little bit of extra work for us to slap labels on all those things and mail them out. And I don't know how many of them ever get opened.
I would
I agree
revoke
with
that.
that.
I would revoke that, my opinion.
Eric's on too, and he might have some stuff to say about this because this is where we always require them to have coverage with Deer Grove.
Well, at least the notifications and stuff. I mean, the event might not be big enough where it would warrant any extra preparation on the EMS side. But
Right, but
at least the courtesy, you know, for EMS, for us, you know, for our sheriff's folks.
As far as they coming in and filing for it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it just,
Yeah.
And I guess I don't remember exactly what that gentleman's beef with it was, other than I know, it is for,
Well, he had a thing out of double days.
the definition is any march, procession of any kind, which it means any march or procession of any kind which includes more than 10 persons, with the exception of funeral procession or any other procession under the direct control of a uniformed police officer. And then it's obviously on a highway. The definition of a highway, or a race, which is any competition among runners, bicyclists, or motorists. So I think he was having heartburn about 10. He thought that was a small number to trigger this. So that one might be another thing you might
I
want to
agree.
think
It's
about.
probably, yeah, I don't think that's right.
They were hung up too on that whole parade. It's not
Yeah.
a parade.
But if you read the
Yeah.
you know, I don't know why it's called a parade either. I always thought that was kind of a silly thing to call it too, but it's a march or procession of any kind.
I thought he brought it up here, he said, over in Huddleton and the other areas, you know, in that direction, other county, they don't make them do anything. He could just do it. So,
but they're out in Booties out there also.
yeah.
As long as it's approved.
But I mean, if you think about it, that 10,
Yeah, there was,
you know,
That
this
is
is
small.
probably, the 10 is pretty small, and most of the things that we're seeing applying are much more than 10.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
maybe that number could be higher.
Like 30.
I don't know, but I mean, 10 seems small.
25?
Like bike races, there's way more than 100.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
There's
yes,
hundreds sometimes.
hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the benefit rides, you're gonna be probably less than that.
And we approve them normally
Yeah,
without
Yeah.
taking any fees or anything.
yeah, that was a thing I didn't hear as far as payment. And he was waived under a lot of majority of the time, like you
Yeah.
said, it's just,
It's,
it's
I
waived.
mean, it's like everything else that you guys are purposed for is public health and safety. So you're at least having them check with Deer Grove to make sure that the safety side is covered and all that. That it doesn't need to be a moneymaker for the town if it's a charitable event, as long as they've taken care of the safety side of things, is in my opinion, at least.
Mhm.
But I don't know. So I mean, so two things. Do you want to leave it at 10, and then you already said get rid of all the mail requirement. I
Yes.
think you could still require them to provide, how is it worded here? Basically, their description of what they're doing, because that's what we'll post.
Yeah.
You know, so they still need to provide what we would have mailed, but we won't mail it anymore.
The route.
The route and a description of what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it state route in there?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
This is a map or something like that somewhere in there.
But it's on the application, so,
Yeah.
Oh, it is, okay.
you know, see, we're gonna not have to worry about mailing. Do you want to change the 45-day advance notice requirement?
As long as that, what is, I guess I would ask Eric, how much time do they need in advance? If they do need to set something up.
Eric, are you listening?
I am. I would say as much
Right.
time as we can get, especially if it's an event that would require us to provide coverage. If it's some of the smaller events where we don't need to do anything but know about it, cool. But imagine if 30 days, 20 days out, someone wants to run a race on the trail that's going to involve us having coverage not only in Cottage Grove but in Deerfield. I don't know that 2 weeks is enough time for us. I think 45 days is reasonable for anybody that's trying to plan any of these types of events.
That makes
Oh, we could
sense.
leave it then. I mean, and if the chief says no, so be,
Yeah.
so much the better. That's fine. I
Yeah,
just,
I don't think we're going to ever say no to these events, just because I don't think it's within our purview to say no. It's in our purview to say this is what we believe should happen to make it a more safe event.
sure, agreed.
Should we raise the number to 25 from 10?
No, I go to like 50.
You go to 50?
Sure.
What is Eric, does Eric have anything to say about that?
Well, about the number of participants,
Yeah. What
yeah,
is it?
I think if it was only 10, we'd be like, all right, thanks for letting us know. I think the hubbub that was made over the ATV event was a little unnecessary because they didn't know how many they were going to have.
Correct.
And I think they didn't want to pay, right? Wasn't that part of it too?
And that was something else.
Was that something else or?
Well, they just didn't realize.
Well, that was
They
Debbie
were
came.
late. They were
Debbie
late
from
applying
Doubledays came,
because
right?
they didn't know about it and they got told, hey, you need to have this permit, and
Yeah.
they were shocked, I think. That's what they were reacting to. But anyway, Eric, what number do you think should trigger it?
I think the 25 you moved it to is reasonable. It's not 10. I think 10 is small. Even if it was 10 ATV, UTV is no big deal. Maybe 20 is better. 25. I don't know what the perfect number is at.
You know,
But
you think
it seems reasonable.
it's like how many bicycles riding on the roads
Hundreds.
is enough? Hundreds? I mean, if there was 25 bikes going through, you think that's up to 25 is probably not a big deal?
I used to do through thousands.
Yeah, I know. So,
25 is a good number.
25, right?
Yeah, I think 25 is reasonable. It's just the trigger for them to apply. It's not the trigger to do anything more than that, and then to decide if fees and whatnot.
Correct.
So the fee is basically, $100, or the fee is $100, but then there's a $400 deposit. And I don't know, we've never used that deposit. Is that deposit high? What do you think, Dan? Is there a potential of damage by anything we've had?
I mean, the bicycle, they put those arrows down, but that's biodegradable. They as soon as it rains, they're gone.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe is that deposit high?
Well, normally there are groups of somebody and, it should be maybe in the process just to say that if any damage is found after the race, that they'll be expected to pay, rather than collecting a fee,
thinking the same thing in the same line of if, like for instance, with the bicyclers, okay, she came in there and spoke on behalf, sorry for the issues. But that's kind of like a black mark, so maybe it might be up for denial next year. Same thing with,
Maybe you could have an optional deposit if you saw it as something that had maybe a discretionary deposit, that if you saw something that worried you, you could ask for a deposit, but not necessarily require it automatically.
all I can think of is like with ATVs, if there's something where they're going off into the ditch and tearing it up, where you'd have to go in and reseed it or something like that.
Yeah.
Or tractors if they have.
Or if the event causes the need for an abrupt law enforcement activity that you'd want to charge them for.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. I figured so, but I just,
Yeah.
I would.
They put back, they say,
We sit at a meeting,
Oh, this is the village.
feedback.
so we're comfortable moving forward with it.
Okay. Yeah, because
That was a village board meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to listen to both at once and forgot that the other one wasn't on my microphone thing.
I don't
So
see any.
when the applicant fills out the sheet, do they see both sheets? Because there's two sheets, one for clerk's use only.
That's just, yeah, that's the back part of it that we fill out when it gets here.
Okay, because there isn't anything about a map on it, on the application. It is
No,
on
but
the
I
clerk's.
think-
It's on the
Did it
clerk's.
say something about the route though?
No, I didn't,
Designated route?
no, not on the. application.
Information required on application. Yeah, I guess it doesn't have the map in there, does it?
Mhm.
You could add that, a route map.
I think that'd be good.
I think.
You
that'd
could
be
add it on
helpful.
the computer, right? You wouldn't have to send it out to anybody. You could,
Right, they've just got to get one to Kim.
yeah,
Yeah.
right,
And
Yeah.
then Kim could upload it
sure.
and could go out there.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
we could see it here.
Yeah.
So that's
So
probably
what-
why it's good to have more time.
Well, the checklist on the application form itself does have a map where you ask for a map, but I don't see it in the
Right.
ordinance here. So we can add it to the list of things that's required in the application.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, where's it, ma'am?
Use
Like
only.
number 8 or H.
Oh, so she
route
must be,
map.
Yeah.
she must fill it out then.
Well, that's,
Does the town require the applicant to have insurance for their event?
we should.
Good question.
No, that's not in here.
Well, you ain't gonna do it for 25 people, geez.
No.
It was a thing for big, races where we had a lot of people, like 100 or so going through town. Or 200 even, gee. I think we got more to talk about on this.
No,
Yeah, I'd say you can put caveats in there to say an event of such size would require insurance, a provision for insurance, or small events would not. But if it's not in there, you can't ask for it at all.
Or yeah, that could be another thing that could be discretionary. The town board may, depending on the size and impact of the event, be looking for insurance and a deposit.
Yeah.
That is addressed, this is addressed, section 9.
That was Patrick.
Was that you? No, it's okay.
In section 9, it's addressed for that you may require insurance.
What the hell?
Section 9.
Yeah, I think we could maybe do a may with a deposit too.
Mhm.
And then it does also say costs in excess of the deposit are gonna get billed to them. This does say may require an additional deposit, so you could just do any deposit at all that you decide. You don't charge that up front. Well, I can do some redlining on this for next time.
That'd be good.
Okay.
So if there's anything else,
Is there anything that we need to disclose about, obviously, private lanes? I mean, they shouldn't be on private lanes.
this is just for town roads.
Okay. Okay.
Then it talks this one, race or parade. That was a question about the snow machines, right? Or was it ATVs? Is that what it was?
Yeah. It's the definition, and I don't know if there's a way to make it clearer, because I mean, if you read the definition of parade doesn't really seem like the right word. That's not what resonates with people when they're doing something like this. They don't think they're having a parade.
Yeah.
But
I
if you
agree.
look at the definition of parade, it's any procession, which is, I don't know if there's a better definition.
What about a rally?
No, I think parade is correct, because I mean, essentially what you're doing is you're following a leader.
Yeah.
And you're creating a long train of vehicles or whatever, or people.
It's just not what people typically
It's not
think
what
a
you
parade
think about,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look up the definition, it's the right thing.
Not really.
Rally.
I might be blaspheming a little bit here, so
Rally.
hold on for a second if I blaspheme. It's called a special event permit at the village. Might you want to change it to just something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it better than parade or race, you know?
Well,
A
races-
special event which could incorporate these particular types of events.
Races are typically what we get. That's
Right.
typically what we get, bike races.
I look at a race when somebody's gonna try to pass the other guy to
Right.
get some money.
No, that's what we get, the bicycle race.
Yeah. But
Oh.
even the Badger Challenge isn't a race, it's just a ride.
Yeah.
Where's that go
The-
through?
But that's the one that you had the complaints about.
Oh, in the village?
No, that came through the town. That's the one where they were riding in all lanes of traffic on Vilas, if I remember correctly.
That
That was the
girl had to
bicycle
come
race.
back for.
Yeah, that was it wasn't a race, it was just a ride.
I like ride better.
The ones that cut through to go to Chicago, though, that always comes through like a bunch of our roads.
Ragnar.
Yeah, that was the Ragnar relay, and there was some other biking stuff that they did. Ragnar was running.
Yeah.
What, the last one was for cancer? Was that cancer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
UW Cancer Research is the Badger Challenge.
Over here, right on by this, they were.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because after all, they're out in the country, so they can just.
But I think it is a good
Yeah.
idea that just
Maybe I can look around to
red
like,
line.
see like ones that are called, look at the villages or any other ones and see what they call them and then what they describe the qualified events to be, I guess.
Is there any certain date that we want this done by? Not necessarily maybe.
No, I don't think it's for a
Somewhere
while.
before spring.
Yeah,
Probably not.
yeah, I don't think I'll have it back for the next meeting with everything else I got
No.
going on right now, but table it until we get a chance, or maybe I'll sick Jen on it too.
Well, I'll make a motion to table until further redlining and research has been done.
Second.
Typically, the first event of the year is in April for the Parkinson's run.
Okay, thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second to table until such time as we get a red line version back. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thanks, chief. Discuss and consider approval of a town-issued cell phone for the court clerk. And Kim,
Sherry would like to not use her own phone and I totally agree with that. She wants an Android phone. Either way, it's like a penny to buy a new phone, the first one, and then it would be at the same rate as what our phones are, which is about $37 a month. So, and I think we can probably fit that in the judicial budget without too much of anything extra, but it makes really good sense.
Did Danielle use her own phone?
Yeah, I tried, she never wanted to use she didn't want to mess around with a second phone, but I think that, I'm glad that Sherry does.
Yeah.
Move approval.
I'll second.
Motion by Christie, second by Troy to approve the issuance of a cell phone for the court clerk. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carried. Next item, discuss and consider security camera upgrades and additions. This I asked to be put on. You've got two pieces of paper in front of you. One of them is a very old aerial view above the town's complex. I'm figuring this probably, according to Google Earth, I'm thinking this is like at least 5 years old, if not a little bit more.
Pretty accurate, yet though. Nothing's moved.
Yeah, because my house doesn't even have the pool in it yet, so.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, currently we have a Ring camera that keeps an eye on the mulch and, you know, the brush area. Kim has a Ring doorbell in the doorbell, you know, for the town hall. We have had issues here, as you may recall, during our meetings. And so what I am proposing is the addition of 4 exterior cameras. These cameras are a one-time purchase. There's no subscription fee. Once you buy it, the only thing, you know, there's not gonna be any cost to the town after we purchase them, okay? Anyway, my thought process was to have one on the corner of the town hall down here in the south corner that would actually be shooting north to illuminate the parking lot in front of the building, plus the front door for the town hall. An additional camera at the northwest corner of the town hall that would actually hit the south end of the town garage and part of the front of their building. For number 2, the third camera would be on the southwest corner of the town garage, shooting the north end of the town hall where Kim and Jen and anybody else would park their vehicles. And then there would be one on the northwest corner of the town garage to kind of monitor things on the north side of the property. All of these cameras have the ability to pan and tilt and zoom. They're accessible wirelessly. And you can get the app for your phone. You can, yeah, these are solar powered, so there's not any batteries to change out. Nothing to hardwire. I happen to have 4 of the same brand of cameras at my home now, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what let's see if I can show you. This happens to be the front door to my home without any exterior light.
Just renewed for the
This
year.
is how, it's dark
So-
outside.
Because I unplugged the compost one in the summer or the
My
winter.
cameras are a little bit older, so they do not pan, tilt, or zoom.
Well, then we have to do more of these then.
So is there, do you know if there's a battery in here to operate? Well,
What's that?
do you know if there's a battery in this?
Yeah,
There
that's what I
is a-
was gonna say. There's gotta be a battery in it, and I don't know.
Correct, there is, but it's, the solar panel charges the
Okay.
internal battery, sorry.
How long have you had it approximately?
3 years.
And can you replace the batteries or anything?
Mine are actually, because they didn't have the solar option back then, I actually about every 4 months have to pull the batteries out, stick them in the house, charge them for a couple hours and stick them back in.
Ah,
But
okay.
the new stuff, as you can see in the photograph,
Mhm.
has a solar panel that is, or, you know, you could spin it to match your sun and, but,
Do these only go the solar or can they plug in too?
these are only, this ones here are only solar. And I was thinking, I know you had told me that you had yours hardwired.
We have this, one of this same brand, but we got a hardwired one. I have another brand that I have on my horses and it's got a solar panel on it, but, and I had two of them and eventually both of the batteries are shot and they're not replaceable. So I don't know if that's just the brand compared to this or not, but that's the only thing I think about with the solar ones.
You know, the battery shouldn't be the problem. I mean, they're not that expensive even.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, you bet, maybe you should look and see if what are you taking out of your phones? What kind of battery are you taking out of it?
What kind of phone comes out of the unit, the camera itself.
Yeah, that's
Um,
the one that you're charging into the, solar charging.
okay, like I said, mine is just strictly, I have to take the batteries out every few months and charge them. I do not have the solar capabilities because it wasn't available back then.
What is the power availability in any of those spots to hardwire them? Nothing, there's no.
Not on the roof.
Like, where do you plug the wreath in?
That's battery powered, but
Oh, it
we
is,
can run a cord over from that outlet over. We've done in the past.
yeah.
That's just battery powered lights on the wreath. We let it run the whole season. I think they're dead now.
I don't know, I mean, they might,
Yeah,
if you've had one for 3 years and I mean, as long as the batteries don't,
No, and like I said, I will only charge mine when it tells me your battery's down to 10%. So I stick it in the charger and then throw it back in.
I mean, it's probably gonna be a lot more active here than it is at your house.
I live on Vilas Road
Oh.
and also I have a lot of cats around the house. So there's motion detected in your driveway. You know? And I have one that illuminates where the pool is, just for safety's sake. And in the gazebo, I have a fan. And if I have to be very careful how I orient the camera. Otherwise, when it gets windy and the fan starts getting wind blown, I'll get notifications. So
The biggest thing out of all this, the one thing that I can really see would be useful is a better camera on the ballot box that we could actually see license plate numbers on and stuff. So I mean, I would want to make sure that whatever one is on that end of the building is able to be pretty well focused on that, the mailbox and the ballot box area. To me, that's the most important thing that I have security concerns about, I guess.
Well, let's approve it and take the time to decide where to do it exactly. I
Where, so
don't think we
where,
have to approve where it's gonna be at.
None of these are on the compost area.
where is the compost camera? I mean, that's
On the front of
what,
the shed down below.
is that Wi-Fi? That's
Yeah.
getting, so maybe you put one of these in place of that down there.
I was just, because this system,
I don't have any concerns around the shop. We haven't had anybody try or attempt or
Because
anything.
this is much, that's the other, I mean, the compost one too, we can't read license plate numbers. We have a camera down there, but we
No, and you
really,
gotta keep it up out of reach. You can't put it down where people can grab it.
no, but I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have enough resolution to read anything.
Well, it's only
This-
not even a 720. It's only
This is way
420.
better. These are way better. Take a
I
look at
think
what.
these are actually 2K, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. let's get it in.
and so it's a much better resolution and it also
Yes.
pans. so
Yeah,
like,
rings are meant for just,
Yeah, it's 2K resolution.
And these will follow people. So I mean, maybe you put one of these, maybe we just ditch that ring camera and put one of those down there. And, I mean, the Ring subscription, unfortunately, that one is a yearly subscription and that just renewed and you can't cancel it. So
You have
we
your
just,
doorbell yet, though, right? I
we,
mean, so-
we still have the doorbell. I don't know if you need a subscription for it to act like a doorbell, probably not.
No,
But I mean, we have that and that allows us to talk to whoever's right there. So, but the resolution is not great on that or the one on the compost site. Those are the two things that we would like to be able to like read license plate numbers, see who's actually there.
So this system won't support the 24-hour recording or snapshot.
Yes, as soon as it, correct. That hub right there, that's got your solid state hard drive in it.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it records everything.
it's not like constantly recording, it's event driven.
Okay,
And then it records for a set amount of time and then it records all the events.
that's the 24/7 that they talk about here.
so if we get somebody over the weekend, we won't be able to look back.
Yeah, you still can. And you don't have to have a subscription, they're stored on this, it's stored on this
How many
thing.
hours are stored?
I mean, it'll,
72 or something
it'll
at least?
it'll be a lot. If, come with a big drive like this, the card
Okay.
that we have at home is just a 256 gig card in the camera itself. We don't have one of these and, I mean, it goes months.
'Cause that's why we put
Wow.
the,
I think this is a 1T.
Yeah,
that's why we put the camera on that front of that shed, because then we get the people trying to go down below and dump stuff too,
Mhm.
so.
mhm.
Right, so my
So-
next question is range.
Go ahead.
So is this gonna be controlled by one central point?
Well, it's all Wi-Fi.
Yep.
So it'll all work on the Wi-Fi network, which there's Wi-Fi over there, and then the box is on the network.
Yeah.
So the box is where all the storage goes.
And
But
we have an extender outside, so
You do.
you can get our Wi-Fi at the fire station.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
perfect.
Well, that's
That
great.
answers my questions.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
So you're saying, where do you look
Good
at this
idea.
stuff? In the building here?
you can look on it on a phone, on a computer.
This is my house right now.
That's his app. You can look at it on our phone. We could load it onto,
Yeah, you can
tablets.
load it
Yeah,
on your
seems like
iPads.
You should be able to see anything anytime during the day. to
Yep.
me. I don't know.
Exactly. And it will tell you if it's got a notification.
If we're on, Wi-Fi,
somebody's
we can
doing
put one on the back there.
so that's real time right now.
It's real time right now.
Yes.
And here
Yes.
is what it
That's another
does.
place that might not be available.
Events. Okay,
Works. Okay, cool.
So you
all right,
can,
my cats are back.
you can bring up a live view at any time, but then it also
It do-
records
it
all
does
the
all-
events.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You could bring up a live view at any time, but then it also records all the events that you tell it to trigger on. So if a vehicle, a person, a pet. Mine does pets all the time, even though I don't have any pets. I don't know what it's seeing.
Coyotes.
Yeah, well, probably.
And you have the ability, the camera is smart enough where you can tell it what to look for. In other words,
Well,
because of the fact
People.
I want to keep track of the cats, unfortunately. It's a long story, but you can set it up so it'll activate when there's a human
Right.
or a car,
Car.
you know.
Well, let's go for it. But you can figure out exactly where you want them, once we get them.
Or gonna be plenty?
Yeah.
Or enough?
I think so.
I don't know what budget you want to take it out of.
How much are they?
This is this 4 plus the hub is $400.
Like $1,200 for 4 cameras, the solar panels and the hub.
I think that's a good deal.
Yeah. I
I'm
paid
gonna
more than
approve.
that 3 years ago.
I believe it.
I make a motion, we approve.
Second,
Motion and a second to approve, I'll say for security, Eufy brand security cameras for the town hall and town garage.
Do you want to put it in the town hall? Well, there's maintenance and supplies and one of those town hall budgets and then just maybe amend something later if you.
Sure, that would be fine.
Yeah,
Do we vote on that?
no,
Motion and a second to approve. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Next item, discuss and consider purchasing a secure mailbox for the town hall.
This is something I think I might have even brought up in the past, but we didn't go through with it, but, especially with ballots, all the ballots that come in the mail, and the mail doesn't always get here before we leave. Sometimes I wait for it around election time because I don't like to have ballots sitting out there, but this would be, the top part, they drop the mail on the top and we have to have a key to get into the bottom to get it. The one that I have is a little more than some of them price-wise, but this one has a little bit bigger tray for outgoing mail, which is kind of important to us because we do have a decent amount of outgoing mail. So when you open the top part of this, there's a tray to put your outgoing mail in, so the mailman can grab that, but then all the incoming mail drops down into a secure box.
It looks like it doesn't stand very tall.
Well, it goes on a post.
Oh, there is a post?
You'd have to put it on a
Put it on
post.
the post, right?
You guys would have to put it on a
I
post.
say it's like 21 inches deep. It's 14 inches tall by 12 inches wide.
How tall? How tall?
14.
Oh, that's all, yeah, it looks very,
So they
pretty
can
sure.
put, like large
Put it in.
envelopes and stuff in there too.
Yeah, so, yeah, it should be good size.
I reached out to the postmaster to find out if there's any that he likes or wants us to steer away from, and he hasn't answered me yet. So I guess I would suggest that if you guys like this one, I would say, here's the one we're thinking about. Is this okay before I would order anything?
I would move approval of purchasing this secure mailbox for the town hall.
Is it sturdy enough?
12 gauge? Yeah,
Okay,
12 gauge steel, yes.
okay.
Yes.
I've seen, our firm has two of them and they're thick. I mean, they're 1/8 inch
What are they sitting on?
and they sit on a pedestal. It's all
A
steel.
pedestal in concrete, I presume.
Yeah. And I have no idea how much they are. I'm certain they're more money than that.
Yeah, they're, but we need the pedestals, accoutrements, whatever, also.
That's where we depend on Dan.
Mhm. Yeah, Dan,
We'll
You got some-
we'll
you got some at
permanently
home?
fix it. We'll permanently fix it.
Okay, she made a motion. I interrupted.
Did you second it?
I didn't.
Oh,
I'll second.
motion by Christie, second by Troy to purchase the large security style mailbox for the town hall.
And with Dan providing pedestals? What are
Or
we looking
post
at?
or what, Dan to figure out how
Yeah.
to mount it,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
I don't know, 4-inch weld pipe filled full of concrete? It's off the road.
There's some of the mailboxes out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Next item, discuss and consider issuing a door code for FedEx and UPS delivery.
I don't know. FedEx was here one day and they were asking he offered me a form to fill out. What do they do when we're not here? And first I was gonna ask you guys, and I thought, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But then on New Year's Eve, we left here at 12:30 because we were done with what we needed to do. And I came in Friday morning and there was a FedEx tax payment, a pretty big one, sitting outside and when I looked at the camera, I saw that it had been sitting there since late Wednesday afternoon. So it could be a deal. But I mean, we'd have to give them a code, their own code to get in the door, and then they can get in here, it's not like they can only get into the front
Oh, you have
door.
the cage area now. That's nice. They can't get
Yeah,
past there.
We don't lock that usually unless there's someone that's gonna use the hall. We don't lock that every night. We could.
At least on the weekends.
Yeah,
Is there a camera in here?
no, and we really can't because, I mean, it'd be like putting a camera in an Airbnb for one thing. And also elections, you can't be filming people voting, so but I mean, we would know who was in, we would know when they came in,
Well, there's a
obviously.
camera on the outside,
Right,
so we'd be able to see him come in.
right. So I don't know, that's an option.
We could also have these people on these times, maybe delivered to the front door of the emergency government or the emergency building down here, because that's open all the time, right?
The front is, yeah.
The front is, you know. I don't think anybody's gonna go in there. There's cameras over there too, aren't there?
Yeah.
So I mean, that to me would make more sense than given,
They're not gonna leave your location and go to another location to deliver.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Some
They
will,
Mm.
some will,
No, they won't.
but
They're gonna throw it in
not.
their truck and they're gonna go to the next delivery.
well, if they do, then they're gonna put something on the door that says
I have
there's a
lots of
package
stuff
to be
not
delivered.
Or delivered to the wrong address in our subdivision.
Oh,
Ours get delivered to neighbors all the time.
I have another idea that I might pursue. That could maybe solve most of this too. I'm not ready to talk about it right now, but I'm not totally sold that we need to let them in here. I just
No, boy,
was bringing it up because we do have issues of getting left out. I mean, it's not just things like that. I mean, there's a lot of times we get here in the morning, like you order paper from Staples or whoever, and they leave it outside, you know. But you know, you can't give a door code to every delivery man either, so.
Are you thinking of a drop area where they can open up a container and put it in?
No, I mean, that sort of, yeah. I'll, let me think about it a little. I'm not sold on giving them a code either. I just wanted to sort of bring up the fact that can be an issue.
I'll move the table till whenever.
No,
Second,
All those in favor of the motion, say aye.
I,
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Dan,
No, no right of way permits. Been pretty quiet on that front. Been plowing, actually salting. We haven't been getting a lot of snow since that first one. I think we just get the little dustings now.
how's the new plow and sander work on the new truck?
Good. Good, no complaints. Like it. It's been doing good.
let me tell you a real cool one. I was out at Double A's. They said you've been really doing a good job this year on the road.
Yeah, can't please them all.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's been good. Other than that, I mean, we got the office lights done. We got a couple done out in the entryway there by the front desk, but we haven't gotten this far yet. But we'll be getting there now. Looks like we're gonna have some weather this weekend, but we should have some time this week to get some more in. It's taking a little longer than we thought, but it's not too bad. Yeah, other than that, it's just business as usual. That's all I have.
Okay. Clerk treasurer's update.
Busy with taxes. I got word today that it looks likely that there will be a February primary now. Because I think there's gonna maybe be a state or county seat that will need a primary at least, so that'll be the next thing. Otherwise, just all the fun stuff to look forward to with an audit to get ready for. The audit is February, first week in February, so starting to prepare for that. The usual.
Okay,
January is a busy month.
board reports and communications. Been a quiet couple of weeks.
Yep.
Because of the holidays. Committee reports, Deer Grove EMS.
as I mentioned last time, there were 20 applicants for the administrative services manager. The committee met and narrowed it to 4 to interview. We interviewed on Monday, the 21st, and concluded that we wanted to offer it. They were good. They were good. The 4 that we interviewed were very good, and decided on our finalist, and we agreed and made an offer. And it's unresolved yet. So. So the committee will be meeting again
To meet with the people again, or?
Just, no, not with
The
the
hiring
candidates, the hiring committee. Thank you, Steve. Yes, the hiring committee will be meeting again either Wednesday or Thursday
So
to move
is,
forward.
what, without interviewing them again, how do you get a different look at if they should be the one?
Well, we
You
have.
know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
what new has happened to make one better than the others?
There, we
I'm not sure that this is the time or the place to discuss.
establish the parameters for what would be offered for salary and
Mhm.
benefits.
That's what's throwing the king.
Well, that,
You've got it,
yeah,
right?
okay, so somebody said they won't take what's offered? Okay, well, that's better to know, yeah. Is that Eric?
Yeah.
It was.
You, hello?
You having difficulty hearing me?
We hear your feedback.
We can hear you.
I don't know what's going on with that stuff anymore. I'm not even on my headphones technology. No, I was just saying all this stuff with hiring happened after the meeting. This was just to give an update about the meeting, and the stuff with hiring would be reported at our next meeting next week.
Right,
Correct.
the following week, not next week.
No, next week.
It is.
You're right, it is next week. It is the third next week. Sorry, I'm off. Yes, it's the
Spring's
15th.
almost here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Next
It's
meeting.
the
is
weird first
15th.
Thursday on a Thursday.
Right, the first was the first Thursday, so the 15th is our
Yes.
meeting, and that is next week, yes.
Yeah.
So we won't really have a report until after the 15th.
The following Monday, we'll have our report.
That's
Is it-
right.
Town
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, we should definitely at your next meeting should have some news.
All right. Anything else?
I think for emergency government, I'd like to probably have, if you could, maybe come and talk about what's going on with your committee and, so we know a little bit more about what's going on.
Okay, when do you meet?
The fourth Wednesday
Fourth
at
Wednesday.
6:30. We'll just have a conversation. Nothing,
Okay,
the more information everybody gets, the better.
agreed.
So you think you can do that, or,
I think so.
okay, great, good. You got that? That'll be our meeting for emergency government.
Okay.
Just nothing else really.
So you're just gonna have a presentation by the
Yes. Correct.
Deer Grove EMS Commission Chair?
I know there'll be a lot of questions.
I know, you're not the chair.
I'm not
are you?
chair this year,
No.
no.
That's okay. You know what's going on, right?
It's true.
So I'll just say town's
We should
rep
find
or
out per
whatever,
diem
okay.
for that.
Okay.
Seriously.
Thank you.
6:30.
I'm ready for the magic words.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
I move approval to adjourn.
I vote yes. No, okay.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
I missed Mike to play. He just-
I vote yes.